We're back on the Mana Symbol channel, gonna play some actual bugs. So with the release of Brothers War, we got Haywire Mite, so 1 mana artifact creature insect. So 1/1, when it dies you gain 2 life, and it has green, sacrifice Haywire Mite, exile target non-creature artifact or non-creature enchantment. Someone decided to get clever and put together a insect deck. So you've got Kraul Harpooner, you've got Brain Maggot, you've got Honorary Insect Lord, Realmwalker, as well as Blex, which, while not being an insect itself, is an insect lord. But then we've also got, of course, Grist the Hunger Tide. So when you +1 Grist, if you mill over an insect in the 2 cards that you mill, sorry, 1 card that you mill? 1 card that you mill, you get more insects. So you got synergy with the insects. But also we're playing Urza's Saga, Chalice of the Void, because we're playing Hex Parasite, which is a Phyrexian insect, which can reset your Saga over and over and over again. So you keep fetching 1 cost artifacts out of your deck, 1 or 0. And because we're playing Cavern of Souls and Aether Vial, we can be a Chalice deck. This is going to be some goofy good fun. No idea if this is any good at all. Probably not. But it might be. Let's find out. So it's not bad. What you're saying, Kai, is it's not bad. Deck's got legs. A bunch of tiny little ones. Anyone in for Psycho Keep? I don't think we can keep this. Deck has enough card advantage we can recoup from some mulligans. Good gravy. It's better than the first one, but it's not much. Played against you yesterday with the sick dress downs. Nice. 2 vials of these? Okay. What am I shipping here? Shadowspear? Yeah. Well, shit. Well, shit. Who's ready to get turned to K-Commed? Me. They're reading Kraul Harpooner. Alright, Fable's fine. I would like to choose destroy artifacts twice. Okay, good draw. Not a great draw. Only 1 piece of removal? Crazy. Guess I'll take the Terminate. Opponent's tanking hard on their Fable. Discards nothing. Crazy. So I'm pretty sure I put in the Kraul Harpooner and block the Ragavan, but it's possible I'm supposed to go for the double trade. We got to deal with the Fable eventually, though. This was not the right hand against that deck. That's okay, Kaya. So this way they get their Terminate back, but they're kind of... They hit a land. Second Fable. All right. So this is a creature card. You can Vial in a Grist? I've never seen it done before, but I guess you can. Do I Vial it in and just try to poop out some insects here? Because Grist in play means I can kill the Fable. They have a Terminate if I only get one insect, but... It's our window, the Dothy next turn. Right, sure. Dothy doesn't affect your ability to create extra insects. At least I don't think it does. Because I don't think Grist cares about which zone the card ends up in. Fuck. See if I can draw a 2-drop. Okay, well, better than nothing. Discards the Terminate. Interesting. Black Cleave. Combat. Drew a Fury? Hope not. Okay. I think I leave these vials where they are. Yeah. We have an insect. Let's find out if this works the way I think it does. Second Terminate. Okay. It does work, okay. Thought so. We have Brain Maggot. Spyro. Sick. Okay. I guess Reflection plus Dothy kills my Grist, though. Also, they have the double reflection thing going on, so that's terrifying. This can't be a great matchup. I mean, it's definitely possible for us to win. I just don't know if this draw was the one that would do it. They ripped into the second Terminate. That was really rough. Punt? It's got to be a punt, right? So we put in Realmwalker now to see if there's a 3-drop on top that I want to vial in. There's not. There's a land, which means I don't move either of the vials. So now I can go minus, kill one of the reflections. We can name Pest. It would allow me to cast Blex if I drew into it, yeah. Yeah, you can make a bunch of reflections right now, opponent, but they just die at end of turn. So... Now, what they can do is every turn copy Dothy and... Oh, right. I missed that. They can do that. Oh, they can only do this once. And this is not lethal. It is bad for me, but we were already losing the Grist, so taking a whack of damage is not the end of the game. Oh, this I did not realize they could do. That's sick. We're dead. Well done, opponent. Well, neither of them are terrifying, Konana. One of them literally kills me. So Brain Maggot seems really bad here. I want to think this is an Aether Vial out matchup. Certainly on the draw it would be. I don't even know if this is a good endurance matchup. Maybe it's just like bring in the relic and go. Sure. Hand is a little awkward, but all right. Lead on relic and see where we end up. The fact that relic can never beat being scammed really feels wrong. It really feels like a turn 1 relic should beat the scamming, but it just doesn't. Opponent's deep in the tank. No idea what to do. We're just reading all my cards. All of these are awful. I can't pick any of these terrible cards. Probably just till the end of this league, Eamesbird. Which might take us to 8 hours. I've been doing a lot of longer streams this week. All right. Takes the Realmwalker. Then takes the Hex Parasite, I assume. Takes the Kraul Harpooner. Okay. Okay. Thanks, Shauna. It's been great to be back. God bless it. Ugh. Okay. Whew. Uh. Unfortunately, this doesn't really help me. So we'll make a construct this turn, take 7. And then if it survives, we get the Springleaf Drum with it. If it doesn't, well, we'll see. I would play this Hex Parasite out here to save the Saga, but I think that's just a losing line. That's okay, Shauna. You do what you can. Jeez. Opponent just perfect curve of insanity. Oh, man. Pitch is a fury because nothing matters. Well, I get to keep the token at least. It's a good draw. So probably taking 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 potentially next turn. If they have a bolt, I'm probably just dead. But I'm probably dead a bunch of different ways if they have a bolt. The best I can do is like put in Mite, play a land, play Grist plus Hex Parasite, and poop out a bunch of insects. Mite to sack. There's nothing to target. You can't sacrifice it without a target, and I really don't want to target one of my things. Mite to chump block is hopefully good enough. I sack the Mite to Grist to kill the Grief? That's probably the play, huh? So we can name insect here. Play Parasite. Green, black, 1, Grist.
Just give him one of these.
Oh, I don't gain life because of the Voidwalker. Shit.
Ooh, hey,
All right. Hopefully it's not relevant. Think this is the play. If they have anything at all, I'm basically doomed, so let's see. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. Just 2. Technically good enough? Technically good enough for a turn? Alright. But if I can't kill the Dothy Voidwalker, then Blex can't ever gain me 4 life, which doesn't matter, but... Or it might matter, but it probably doesn't matter. There's no way they didn't draw that out here. But I think Black-Red has to be, like, the worst matchup we could run into, other than, like, I don't know, Green drawn. Cool. All right, round 2. All right. All right, now we're cooking with propane. Go by Hex Parasite. Drawn by power, fueled by conquest. What a great flavor text. Beautiful art. Oh, good. An ending deck. Well, I think, assuming they're a Ren and 6 deck, I'm going to do this. I don't know what Temple Garden Prismatic Ending means. Could be like Heliod or Value Town or Green-White Hammerer. Like, none of these are common decks. Or 4-color just leading on a Temple Garden. Just like amazingly unlikely, but alright. Upkeep was it? Fuck off. Seriously? God damn it. Oops. They're 4-color, they have Kihira? Yeah. I don't know, they led on Temple Garden and I thought it was gonna be something interesting, but who knows? It's probably just 4-color. I'm beating him down pretty hard. I don't think this can be 4-color. They would not have kept a hand with mana this awful, right? Thank you for the follow, Jimbo. Jimbo. This feels like next turn verdict to me. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Actually, this can't regenerate Blex because they had to invent pests as a creature type. So I gotta get this vial out of my hand because otherwise it's just stuck, and I'm gonna play this chalice as well. Yeah, pests not being regeneratable by Swarmyard might be the greatest flavor fail I've ever seen. Also, that is broken. That's not what that's supposed to look like. Okay. The backside of this card is almost impossible to cast in this deck, huh? Yeah. Yeah, there is an Urborg, but still, like, I said almost, and like, yeah, Urborg makes it easy, but other than that, it's not likely to happen. I don't think I want to put in the Hex Parasite here while I don't have mana. I do want to put it in during my upkeep in response to the Vial trigger. Okay. So we just get rid of the Teferi here. Realmwalker's got to do something for us next turn, hopefully. Target's Aether Vial, sure. Okay, so I can unlock my Nile Spellbomb by removing the counter from Chalice, which is kind of funny. So I think I go attack. Do that. Missed one. Huh? Missed one. Missed one. Oh, by playing Blex before combat. Yeah. Can't get the card from Spellbomb, though. Not yet. Okay, good draw. Yeah, Hex Parasite plus Urza Saga is definitely a thing. Brutal. Oh, good. Nice. Love that. Thank you, opponent. This is not correct, is it? Alex, are you here? Pretty sure that's functioning wrong. I don't think I should get to see the top card of my library until I've chosen what the creature type is. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. It's a bug? Yeah. Really? I thought it was a shapeshifter. Don't worry, Alex. We covered it. The grinders had the read. Okay, so they are playing 4 colors, so here comes Omnath. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think so. Jesus. All right, we have Swarmyard here, so we can save the... I guess in this case, we save the Realmwalker? It's almost better to save the Hex Parasite. I don't know. Anyone got opinions? Who are we saving? All right. Between Ran Gelraz and Konana, we had agreement that Realmwalker is the save. Luckily, I can't. I can't ever draw through. They had literally no lands in hand last turn. Okay, they have 1 now. That was combat. What top manipulations have we with Saga? I think basically nothing. We're not playing fetch lands. So... Oh, I tapped wrong because I can't use these for activated abilities for the Haywire Mite. Yeah, that was a punt. Drum draws with Bomb, though, I guess, yeah. And then we can find a Haywire Mite more easily because there's 4 in the deck right now. You can, it's a forest. Oh, they have Yavimaya. Alright, it's fine. We would have been able to do it, but... So let's nuke their graveyard. Wow. Just flooding. Great. Well, play Shadowspear. Yeah. Now they're just going to hardcast the Solitude? No, their hand has apparently a lot of nothing in it. Okay. Yeah, like Brainstorm without a fetch. It's just kind of spinning your wheels. Risen Reef. Shape anew my oh, okay. Now we know what we're up against. Turns into a Hex Parasite. And we get a Haywire Mite on top. Thank you, opponent. Okay, so now we know exactly what we're up against. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Kaya. The Portal to Phyrexia. They're definitely playing Portal to Phyrexia. 100% that's what they're doing. So we force the block. I mean, they have 2 cards in hand. They could have a pitch elemental here, but I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. So they're on the portal deck, huh? So we'll bring in Warping Wail. I think that's it, though. No, I think Portal's expensive because people like it. Nile Spellbomb seems less useful. Chalice seems bad here. It's not great. Maybe bring Dismembers. Sure, I could be argued that way. Yeah, all right. Maybe we've got the Needle. Relic over Chalice. You know, like Needle? Because they could be on Muran and 6, right? Yeah, they can be. I did this to myself. Luckily, we ran into someone else playing nonsense, so... And with no raids today, we're at 120 plus viewers. Just thank you, everybody, for showing up. Choosing this stream from among the many streams you have a choice to watch. Do I needle Boseiju or Ranon 6? Probably Boseiju, huh? No, we're never naming foothills. That's not okay. So we're naming no. All right, content. Foothills for content. Enjoy, everybody. I hope they have another foothills in their hand and they play it now. Heath. They have a prismatic ending they have to use now? Nope. Okay. Let's play a Brainly Maggot. So just take the Leyline Binding. Brain Maggot's just giving your binding a hug, opponent. Don't worry. They have Solitude Omnath in their hand. But they can't shape anew yet because they don't have enough forests. I mean, you're basically the single variety modern streamer who is in Spike. Everos hates modern, Fran, Spider, Kaya, and more don't stream regularly. DT and Dingo mostly jam one deck. I would say Tutors and Dingo play a lot of different decks, but all right. I mean, we all have decks that we like gravitate towards for like competitive play. They pitched a okay, so Omnath is in their hand. Luckily, we have a Dismember. So if they have a Forest, I'm in trouble. Doomwake does not play Modern. You cannot say that with a straight face right now. So we gotta leave the Dismember up for this Chomnath. Chunky Omnet. Chunky boy. Yeah, Doom's been off Modern for a while. My one complaint about Historic on Arena is the lack of fabricate and reshape. Really? That's the one complaint? Could do better. Feel like you could do better. Teferi, okay. Bounce the Brain Maggot? Bounce the Realmwalker. That's fine. You're funny, Shauna. Okay, this is a problem. So, Portal to Phyrexia is going to enter the battlefield this game, and there's nothing I can do about it? Yeah, that is the case. Yeah, I can play the Search for Blex. I don't need to Hex Parasite to kill Teferi. I just attack it. I think we search for Blex and we try to find a the Mite so that we can get rid of the portal once it comes down. Put that in my hand. Put that in my hand. Okay. Play Saga. So now I can kill the Omnath. Although then they get it back with the portal. But if we draw into Hex... Sorry, Haywire Mite, then we're okay. So if they play Omnath first, they won't get to shape anew. So their turn is going to be a little... Can we Saga for the Mite? We can Saga for the Mite, yes. Not soon. So hopefully they play Omnath this turn. Looks like they're going to. And then we end up doing all right. And if they don't... we also have a Brain Maggot that we could take the Shape Anew out of their hand. Yeah, it looks like they're going to go for the Shape Anew now. So they get a Portal to Phyrexia. They kill my Brain Maggot. They get their Leyline Binding back, but that's it. That's fine. Next turn, they can get back a Solitude or a Brain Maggot or a Blex. Play Brain Maggot. They can Solitude it, but like... Actually, I don't think I'm supposed to play anything. I guess I could play Hex Parasite, because there's the upside of, like, if they punt... So in theory, they want to get back Brain Maggot here for all the juicy cards in my hand. But if they get back Solitude instead, or if they get Brain Maggot, so they're getting back Solitude. Okay, that's fine. They could have gotten back Brain Maggot there, which would have made sense to me. And then we'd get to reset our Saga next turn. So this could be a lot worse than it is. Doesn't play Omnath. Strange. With Portal being prevalent, Homeward Path worth sideboarding, it's not prevalent. This is the only deck that I think can semi-reasonably say that it's playing Portal to Phyrexia, and I don't think it's very good. The best insect in your deck is Construct Token. Agreed. Yeah, seeing a lot in Standard is probably a thing, but... Spike was playing it for Trash for Treasure Mono Red? Yeah, that makes sense. Like, if you're playing in a more powerful format, like, but again, that deck is playing one. Like, it's not really... I wouldn't say a deck playing a one of that isn't a meta deck at all. In this league... Interesting. In this league, Forward Aerial, I think 2? Like, or we milled 1 insect, so we got 2. Have you seen my Portal deck? I probably not. They both Seiju, my Construct. Okay. There's no meta deck that can play Portal. Sorry, Portal to Phyrexia. And on top of that, there's not yet been a proven off-meta deck that plays it. Oh, I like this. It's a double combo. I hate Inkwell Leviathan. You must be able to do better than this, right? Come on. We can do better than that, can't we? It must be possible. The 7/10 Shroud? Well, Sunring Titan was in there. But I guess a second Sunring Titan could be better. Okay. And Island Walk. I feel like Wormcoil would just be better, though. In, like, most situations. Lifelink is just so much better. No way is Wormcoil better? Alright, I guess Solitude is a thing. Or Binding? Sure. I'd rather have 2 on Insect than name 1 on Pest. We did tap down against the Shape Anew here, but I'm not worried. Why not the new Wormcoil S creature? Oh, the worm, yeah. Versus Solitude decks, you go for Sundering. Yeah, because most Solitude decks, I guess, are Leyline Binding decks. Fable, okay. How bad is Red Gearhulk? Red Gearhulk is terrible. It's a Punisher mechanic. Now, it's super duper fun. Good God, is Red Gearhulk fun. I played a modern deck at one point called Oops All Gearhulks, and I would look it up on my YouTube if you want to see Red Gearhulk, because Red Gearhulk was sweet in that deck. Like, not a little. It was hysterical. It was freaking awesome. Did you ever play Landless Belcher? Yeah, I have. All right. Do you play Commander? Absolutely not. Sacrifice, Construct, kill Shaman. Okay. So we have an out for Omnath, and we have an out for Shape Anew. If I had a commander... Well, I built one commander deck ever, and it was Phage the Untouchable. With no Torpor Orb. It was like a Spite commander deck. I did have some fun playing it, but like... It was very frequent when I would play commander, it would just feel like a waste of time. If I was going to build a new commander deck, it would be Urza, but it wouldn't be... Like, it would be like a power level 5 Urza deck. I would play a protest copy of Karn the Great Creator. Okay, Peatland. So let's play Hex Parasite because I want it. We'll mill over the Kraul Harpooner. It's a one-sided Null Rod. I mean, yeah, I guess it's fine. I would not play Soul Ring. Would definitely not play Soul Ring. Yeah, that's the thing I don't like about it, though, Shauna. Because I'm not good at politics, and I don't enjoy it. Okay, I think we just passed the turn here. If they don't do anything, we get to crack the Nurturing Peatland. It's Commander, you have to go full tilt. No, you don't. You absolutely do not. And I will not be bullied into saying that I do. Force of Vigor. Okay. I got plenty more creatures where that came from. Oh, I should have regenerated the Hex Parasite. I had an extra mana. But it's okay, I have another one. Kahira. Okay. The Saga has 0 counters. Does it die? No, it doesn't. Yeah, if the number of counters on a saga is greater than or equal to its highest chapter number, I think that's what it's called. So Brain Maggot. Take one of their Omnaths. So then we'll down tick Grist. Oh, there's another Brain Maggot on top. Sack Insect Token, kill Reflection of Kiki Jiki. Play Brain Maggot. Grab the other Omnath. Yeah. Masterful tapping. I'm not sure I understand. Did I make a mistake with my tapping? We have no black and one less Swarmyard. I don't know why I would need 2 Swarmyards, and I don't know why I would need black. I mean, I guess it was unnecessary. Dismember or ours, sweeper of theirs. Well, definitely Dismember, like I get it. Yeah, okay, Fury is like the one thing where you're right on keeping up both Swarmyards. Let's pedal the metal here. Yeah, you're definitely right. There's better ways that I could tap it. Honestly, I noticed my clock this turn and wanted to waste less time. So, and this is the first time I've ever played this deck. Shocker. So, definitely not on top of the sequencing in any way. For example, I could have activated the other Grist before I played this one, I'm pretty sure. This deck is a modern staple. That's fine. I don't play it. It's just like Murktide. I don't play that very often, so. Well, clearly a modern staple, real actual bugs. Yeah, it's not a problem. I mean, I'm glad you're pointing it out, but at the same time, it's one of those things that like sometimes half said advice or critiques are just they just take up space. Got him. Okay, apparently we 2-0'd the portal to Phyrexia deck. So real actual bugs is a real actual modern deck. Also, you missed lethal that turn, did I? Oh, because I could have removed the counters from Grist. Yeah. Well, the new insect is definitely like that was the punt I mentioned. So I'm not I definitely missed lethal on that turn, and I'm aware of that part. This is the best hand we've drawn so far, so feeling good about that against Circase. Omelette, you say? Very well. Pretty sure we Chalice on 0. Put in Haywire Mite. Exile that. Put in Chalice. I thought so, Kaya. I thought so. Just need to draw one more land. Land? Shit. Alright, pass the turn. Probably was supposed to play the Hex Parasite with the... Do we have a Needle main deck? I don't think so. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Fuck. Really? Okay. Think we're dead. If it was an amulet build without Karn, we might be okay, but fuck me. That's so bad. Oh. What in the hell is that? Gross. That, if we had drawn a land, and they plus their Karn, goodness gracious, we are so dead. Can Vile Grist in? Can I, though? Gonna go ahead and say no. Just hype on the interaction? Totally understandable. Ballista. Fuck. Okay. Do I want Dismembers for Dryad? I guess so. Okay. Okay. Put him also 6. Kind of, Larynx, kind of. It's been bad beats so far. We did win against a Shape Anew Portal to Phyrexia Elemental deck, so that at least was something. No land. 1 brainy boy. Well, their hand is completely disgusting. Guess I'll take the Karn then. Dryad? I think I'm okay not taking the Dryad. They don't need Karn. I need them to not have Karn. I don't... Like... What... Okay, so... That stops a Titan from coming in. Hopefully. They have a land that taps for colorless that costs them a bounce. Sick. Land. 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 Oh. Good land. Fuck. Right. They had that the whole time. Okay. Nameless inversion for the flavor? The flavor of what? The flavor of love? Because I don't think this is a reality show featuring Flava Flav. Insect. No, I mean, I get it, but it's like, I don't think that that's... I probably should have played one of these Grists. But I'm feeling pretty hopeless against their draw. I forgot the Dryad was giving them all the land types, so they didn't actually only tap for colorless. Yeah, I'll just scoop to a Titan, and they have it. Yeah. All right, that seems like a really brutal matchup, and they had the Karn too. Like, it's not a normal build, but it's like the, I don't know, B list. Steez train. What's going on, friend? We are playing some insects, and it's going okay. If we Grist plus, we can die on their turn, but chances for that are not big. Well, I mean, we're basically doomed anyway. Like, Grist was not helping us against them resolving Titan with a Pact in hand. Like, we probably could have made it through that turn, but it's not likely I was going to make it through the next one. I should have stuck in it. I was feeling beat down after the first game. And the fact that they had the Boseiju in that game to just, like, wreck my Damping Sphere. And it's, like, potentially possible that there was a... Is this doing worse than Urza Tribal? Yes. But if only because I didn't build it. Opponent kept their 7. They just tanked on it for a moment. It's not doing much worse than Urza Tribal, though. Although the 8-cast Urza Tribal deck was pretty good, right? I don't think I'm crazy in saying that the 8-cast Urza Tribal deck was, like, kind of okay. Oh, no. Whoa. That is a card. Opponent put a Phyrexian Fleshgorger into their graveyard. Our opponent is worthy. Yes, yes, they are. No, that's what I'm talking about, Vija. That was the one with all the Urzas. That was the only one that played 3 different Urzas. Persist the Fleshgorger. Deal. Unfortunately, it's a creature, so Haywire Mite can't kill it, but theoretically we can beat that. Let me tell you something about this card. This is not Archon of Cruelty. Oh, perfect. Should I put Grist in here and just try to, like, flip into some blockers? Or no, we take a hit from Fleshgorger this turn. That's what we're going to do. I'll take 6. Come on, opponent. Stop trying to kill me and kill me. Stop trying to kill me and kill me. It's a sweet art, though. Look at that thing. Thanks for the follow there, Heisenberg. 96? Heisenberger? Plays a Delta, sacks a Delta. Chandler, okay. Unmarked Grave, okay. Oh, there's the Archon of Cruelty. Good thing we put in that Nile Spellbomb, huh? Otherwise I might be nervous. Let me back in 1 second. Terastodon. Yeah, I would be nervous if it wasn't for that Nile Spellbomb. Okay. So, let's make my construct. So we're making XX, Tutor and Spellbomb, Violin Walker, and Fish for Grist activation. Maybe? Some of those things are true. Spellbomb. So let's Violin Realmwalker. Insect. Play a land, go black, green, 1. Play Grist. Make shoot on Flesh Gorger. Lose 6, gain 2. Kill that. And pass turn. And then we'll force DRC to attack in on us, and then we'll Nile Spellbomb during combat. Plus was greedy, but I would go for it. No way. So I suppose if they attack with DRC, it depends on where they attack with it. But it's possible I let it connect as a 3/3. Because the longer I don't pop my Nile Spellbomb, the better it gets. Like, if they play a Persist or whatever, yeah, we gotta pop it, but... Like, if they just attack my Grist here, I think I let it go. Yeah, I'm letting that go. Okay. Sackus gnawing vermin to diabolic intent. Okay. Plus it tapped, Blood Crypt, and passes. All right. All right, opponent. Let's see what you're up to. Shasha. Persist, eh? So popping the spell bomb and dragon. Wow. That was an incredibly unlikely sequence of draws. Also, I should have done the thing. Why take the persist? Just take the Flesh George. Yep, should have taken the Flesh George. Absolutely perfect call, and that was a punt. Because I thought it was relevant, and I'm not thinking properly. There's a lot of stuff going on with this deck. A lot of stuff going on. As usual, as soon as there's a lot of stuff going on with the deck, I'm not going to be good at playing it until I put my reps in. Not a smart Magic the Gathering player, just the person who puts in the work. So now they... Okay. Well, I was thinking they would prototype the Flesh Gorger. And they probably will, but... Because I could have held this spell bomb above them for longer. Now they have a 3/3 Menace lifelink, which theoretically can be a problem. So, do you think the Flesh Gorger... Do you think the prototype cards do this shit because they're concerned that, like, the way that they do colored artifacts isn't clear enough? Because there's a colored artifact border. They use it all the time. And, like, I guess they're worried it wouldn't be clear enough? Because, like, it... How does Arena do it? I don't know or care. But, like... What? There's a colored artifact border, and, like, the Thopters... Thopter tokens from Thopter Foundry are blue, but they don't have this shit. They just use the colored artifact border because that's what it's for. Like, yeah. I get it, Steez Train. I get you. I get you, Steez Train. It's just one of those things where it's like, really? Like, what? What are you thinking, sir? They only have colors with prototypes, so the border doesn't always apply. Yeah, but it's... This currently has the black colored artifact border right now, right? And I just, yeah, it just doesn't make sense to me, but. I mean, they could just put the, why can't they have the one black up here, up where the 7 is? Right? Anyway. It's Violin, my lord. Oh, my lord. Play Harpooner. Frame constantly changing. Probably they program it more or less from scratch for every interaction. It's too much coding to do in a work week. Fair enough. So attack with my 4/4, 3/4, 4/3, 3/4. Okay. Can send in Hex? Yeah, I could have done. No, it just gets eaten by the Flesh Gorger. Oh, eat the counter off Vial to trade? Yeah, true. That's true, Vija. It's true. Yeah. Yeah, I totally missed that. I mean, yeah, I think we had the game either way, but you right. All right, Orvar and Endurance and Relic. That's probably it. I guess Warping Wail could come in. Chalice seems too slow. Whale counters percent, that might be overboarding, sure. Whale exile zombie. What, Stitcher Supplier? Not really worried about that. Mite actually seems pretty medium here. I'm gonna board down to 1. And then we're good. Both Spike and Doomwake took some bruise to the RC and Brick. No fucking kidding. In Pioneer? Oh, I'm shocked. Okay, we'll keep this. Bottom of Swarmyard. Let's go. Who could have seen it coming? Not me. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Opponent mulled to 5 thus far. There are a lot of people working hard on Pioneer right now, and I know most of them are just like jamming their meta decks and tuning them, but like playing that format just feels insane. And it's funny because, and I think I mentioned this yesterday, but it's funny because people are like, oh, Pioneer, it's so nice. You see, when your opponent is tapped out, you know they don't have interaction. But it's like a lack of 0 mana interaction that is like, that costs card advantage. That's one of the things I like about Modern and Legacy is like, I feel like that corrects a lot of the time for like the really busted tempo cards. And in Pioneer, you just end up with these decks that are like the good tempo decks. Like it just feels like there's very little pushback for them. And then you have decks like the Blue Spirits deck that are like a reasonable counter for mono green, but don't seem to be good at anything else. Well, Pioneer is one of those formats where it's like, it's fun if people are acting like it hasn't been solved. But if you play against people that are just trying to win, it's not super fun for me. I mean, if you want, like, again, like, jamming meta decks is fun. So, like, if you want to just jam the meta decks and, like, tune those, it feels okay. But maybe I'm just, like, too out of touch with it. Like, that's entirely possible. Flesh Gorger? Sure. Kraul, Swarmyard, Ambush combo. Yeah. So if you have a Swarmyard available and you can play your Kraul Harpooner, you can regenerate it because it's a fight. No, it's the children who are wrong. I don't know, Kaya, like you've actually played some Pioneer recently, and like, the thing is, if you want to brew and do something, you're going to pilot it a lot and fine tune it, and you can't rely on MH cards to carry your knuckleheads. But it feels like a lot of strategies in general in Pioneer are not playable because there aren't the cards to build it. Like a lot of the artifact decks, they're just the best quality artifacts all in the same deck are terrible together. Like they're just nowhere near good enough. So they don't have anything worth reanimating in their graveyard right now, so we're just going to leave this in play. Like, our artifact decks are the thing in particular that I always come back to. It is like, in Pioneer, it just doesn't feel like there's good enough tools for those decks to be successful. You're just missing a lot of role players. Like, we have Emery plus Arcane Proxy. Is that good? It doesn't sound very good to me, but like, I guess I'm willing to be sold on it. Like, there's no Aether Spellbomb. Like, that's just like an example of like a random tool that like is really good. Okay, so do I want to Grist or Realmwalker? I think I want to Grist here. And just put in some chumps. Oh, the Joy of Vile decks. Yeah, it's something, beat Dave. How you doing, friend? Hope you're well. We build over a pest, not an insect. Whoops. I accidentally allowed a pest to be in my insect deck. This was a mistake. I think I'm just... Well, no, because if I get... But I don't want them to persist it, but then if they persist it, I guess I can just kill it. Yeah, alright, fine. I know it has Menace. I'm very well aware it has Menace. If anyone was not aware, the Phyrexian Flesh Gorger has Menace. They are a persist deck, although they don't have an Archon in the graveyard yet, so I'm not afraid. People don't have much of a will to brew and iterate and pioneer. Well, it's really hard when you like run into mono green 2 times in a league and the red green deck, and they just feel so much better than anything you could possibly put together. Okay, persist is fine. We can chump block that. Like, it's just really demoralizing. Like, okay, so I can't play this Brain Maggot, but let's start off with Realmwalker. Insect. Blooming Marsh on top. We'll mill that. Rats. So just stuck. Don't forget regeneration next time. Oh, yes, I did have the opportunity to do that, and that was something I should have done. And will be very relevant soon. Thank you, Konana. Yeah, I think the bigger the format gets in Pioneer, the better it'll be. It's just like multiple times I've revisited it, and it's been, wow, they're just off it. Strange. Maybe they're flooding. All right, we got one more match in this stream, so I hope everyone's had a good time hanging out. If you were out at Friday Night Magic and you're already back, what the hell? I don't understand how that happened. But hopefully it means you made good choices. And for everyone who's stuck around for a good chunk of the stream, thank you so much. We got one more match. One more match. Probably going to be heading over to our good friend Fluffy Wolf 2. Yeah, the Karn deck definitely just got amped up even more. This is an interesting hit. So this whole league, we haven't activated Hex Parasite targeting our Urza Saga once, and I think that's been the most upsetting thing for me. It's just something that I love, and we haven't gotten to do it, and I'm not a fan of that. Opponent Zuma has mulligan to 6. I personally think the Neo Proxy deck you built has something to it. So David built that. It felt like hot, awful garbage to me, and we got stomped, and I went 0-4, Fija. So I want to believe you because I was super excited about it. And then I played it in the league, and it was awful. So I don't have more words for you other than I hope you're right. Thank you for the follow, the limited DQ. Hopefully that's just a screen name and not a true story. Well, we never tried to name the band C Sharps Pmez. So that would be why we didn't. We did end up naming the band From Outer Space. And we used the band name a lot. In songs, a lot of the time there would be background vocals, and we would just use the words From Outer Space instead of the actual background vocal. And it came from when we were in rehearsal. What are we against? Mono Green Devotion? Remove counters from the forest. Oh, believe me, I plan to. So From Outer Space came from when we were rehearsing. In one of the rehearsals, our singer wasn't there, and we were playing what's the name of the song? I Will Survive. And okay, so it's Titan with like a really slow hand. Can you violin Grist? You sure can. Yeah, you sure can. Well, we've got a really cool play coming this turn, Larynx. So we were doing I Will Survive, and we didn't have our singer there, so I was kind of making up the lyrics, and I just started saying, from outer space, 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 and it just stuck. And that's how our band ended up with its name. Which is not the worst band naming story I have from working on cruise ships. So we get to go main phase here. Put the third counter on Saga. It triggers. Now we target Saga and we pay 1 on the Yavimaya. Remove a counter. So you sang Roxane with only rocks with I Will Survive. Well, we replaced all the lyrics with I Will Survive. Which is not quite the same thing, but yeah, it's like not dissimilar. So let's exile the Saga. Put in the Grist. Put in the Chalice on 0. Saga. Play. Kraul Harpooner. No targets. No. And then sack the Harpooner to shoot down the Dread. Attack for 9? Yeah. Oh god, I wish there was a Ballista unban Vija. Also, Heliod ban at the same time, though, right? Because Heliod is not banned. Ballista is banned, but Heliod is not. And I think that should be reversed. I think Ballista stays on the ban list? Why? It's not dangerous without Heliod. Okay. In the main deck, pretty sure I'm getting another Haywire Mite. So let's go activate, target, pay 1 life, plus X. Mite doesn't kill that. No, I know that. I'm just getting it for their potential amulets. Because I don't think getting Shadowspear... Wait, no, are they forced to block? If I get Shadowspear and put it on Kraul Harpooner, and then I attack with all, yeah, they have to block. And then if they play a Titan without any amulets in play, we're probably okay. Sorry, Shadowspear forces a block that results in the Dryad dying. Right? No, it doesn't. There's no way to force the Dryad to die because... Oh, no, wait. I have a land in hand. So I put in Shadowspear, and then I have... Yeah, we can force the block. Yeah. No, that's what I was just counting that up. We can eat Saga counters, we can eat Grist counters. So we put in Shadowspear, we put in the Cavern, name insect, can plus on Grist, see how many insects we get, not that it really matters. And then we put the spear on Harpooner. 2! Oh, yeah, 2. We put the spear on the Harpooner, and then we attack with all. They have to block, and no matter what they block, the Dryad dies. Good. Maybe worth it to get Drum. Not this turn, but... So we choose one of the Sagas, pay life plus 2. I could have played 4 life and gone off of each one, I guess. I don't know if that matters. And then we have the Chalice in play. So if they have any untapped land, they Titan. All right, we got him. Got him in game 1. Whew. A Damping Sphere and Dismember and Needle. Making a token was lethal there, I think. Was it? If I got the Springleaf Drum, but not the... I don't think you're right. They were at 1 life. Yeah, but how... Oh, because they blocked the Hex Parasite? Yeah. Wait, but how do I don't... How do I make the token and make the attack I made? I don't... Yeah, I don't think that works. Yeah, we're very short on mana. A Spell Bomb comes out. Springleaf, Shadowspear, Pithing Needle. Okay. Let's go! Let's go! Yeah. It's pretty cool, Kaya. Modern staple Brain Maggot up over here. All right. Keep, question mark? This looks weak. They keep their 7, they mull to 6. If they have a fast... I'm gonna keep this on the back of Hex Parasite Brain Maggot, but it's not good. Sounds like a New Yorker. Let me tell you something. We didn't have enough New Yorkers playing Magic the Gathering when that Sky Noodle was legal. You know, yo, Ryan. Sounded like you were shouting at your bro. You know, you see your buddy down the street, you know, whatever his name is, and you say, yo, Ryan. It's fucking whatever. I did watch the new Aqua Teen Hunger Force movie last night, and I cannot recommend anyone watch that movie. The original one was a deranged, surreal experience, and the new one was not great. Just all right. So if I Damping Sphere here, their bounce lands are awful. I think I'm supposed to Damping Sphere rather than Brain Maggot. Also, they just played a Boseiju, which feels pretty good. So they have an awesome song about movie theater food at the beginning. No, but the first one did. With the music played by Mastodon. It's fucking sick. I don't remember what that song sounds like at all, but I definitely remember it happening. They're down to one card in hand. Is it a Dryad? Because if so, they can't cast it. Saga? Great draw. Kick W, play Brain Maggot, take Summoner's Pact, pass the turn, attack for 1. I don't remember what that song sounded like at all, but I remember that it was sweet. Yo, we bugging. We're out here bugging. Comrade, your accent. Over 20% of LCQ Sophia was Rakdos. Oh, that's right. Linoleum Knife. I definitely remember the lyric getting screamed out as Linoleum. Yeah, do not disturb do not spoil the plot or you will be stabbed, something. It was great. It was great. I am remembering more of this, and thank you for reminding me. Didn't they pick up Boseiju? They didn't pick up Boseiju. I guess not. Of course it's on YouTube. Do I play the second Damping Sphere because I'm afraid? Oh, it's because they have a Titan in hand, isn't it? Wait, no, that doesn't make any sense. They picked up a land. Why wouldn't they pick up the Boseiju? Yeah, that's on me. Should have gone with the second Damping Sphere, but I was just like flabbergasted by their choices. Yeah, we know their hand in the card in hand was a forest. Yeah, that's on me. I just, and of course now they top deck the Titan, right? Okay. I've gotten supremely distracted here, so that's bad. They went and got a second Boseiju, which then Legend ruled. Maggot would have helped since their best line is to T West and Bounce Land. Yeah, I guess so. And they picked the wrong Boseiju. So the Boseiju didn't untap. That's rough. So I guess I Needle Boseiju here. I don't know where we end up going from here, but... Opponent said, wow, I'm bad. I'm just going to go ahead and let them have that. Lose to the Dreadmaw? We'll see. We'll see. See about losing to the Dreadmaw. Colossal or otherwise, all right? No Sphere. I want to make a Construct, and I should have had a Construct from earlier, but I also am bad, just like my opponent, so... Feels like we're in a... No reason for a second. Well, it does mean they get taxed twice. Like, every time you play a spell, you have to pay 2 for the next spell. But, yeah, very little reason for the next one, that's for sure. They don't have red or white mana, so they can't do any of that stuff for the moment. So they should get a... They should get a next Titan with a Summoner's Pact at the Teleria West. Unless they drew Force. It's very unlikely, but yes, it's possible. They don't have blue for the West. That's true. And they can't get any, as far as I am thinking. So they just got 2 Sagas. Okay, that makes sense. But those Sagas, for a cost of 4 life per turn, I can make sure that they never hit. T-West makes blue. They get a double untap during combat, Konana, but they can't hold it and then transmute. So it doesn't work, yeah. If they have 2 Teleria Wests, maybe. All right. How big is my boy Construct? Is it 4/4? Soak up a damage with regenerate. I want to go block, 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 kill the Titan, and regenerate. I think that's better. T-West Vesuva. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, we are going to eat their Sagas. We're going to get a Haywire Mite, and then we're also going to eat the other Saga and just destroy it. Oh, crap. Ah! This is not easy to sequence on Magic Online. Alright, it's fine. I mean, it's not good, but could be worse. Not an easy deck to play on Magic Online, and that was a big punt. So hopefully we don't get punished for it. Very easily could happen, but... All right. Opponent has had enough and scoops out. So we managed a 3-2 with this deck. I think it definitely is pretty okay. For something that is as much of a meme as this is, it's pretty okay. It has game against a lot of decks in the format. The Saga Hex Parasite engine is really powerful, and doing that with Haywire Mite is definitely really good against some decks in the format. Can I recommend this? Yeah, if you want something that's kind of fun and FNM-y. Otherwise, I don't know what the competitive ceiling of this is, but it doesn't feel as high as Dwarf Bugs, and I think that's saying something. Kai, I think you would agree that this cannot be as powerful as Dwarf Bugs. No better insect than Blex. Well, Blex is not an insect. It's a lord, and we mostly didn't use it. I don't think this card is necessary in this deck, so if you want to play something other than Blex, you certainly can. I don't know what cards would be better, but I think you can do better than Blex. I think Blex was really poor, but I'm not entirely sure what insects would be better. We could take a cursory Scryfall and find out. Type insect F modern. Yeah, Scoot Mob. Yeah, we looked it up earlier. So Scooty Cutie. You know it. Scoot Swarm, on the other hand, Dave. Now you've got me interested. Let's see. Chain Flail Centipede, anybody? Eh? Colossipede. Always, you could always play Gigantha. Circuit Mender. Oh, Flipped Delver. Demir Spybug. Oh, Docent of Perfection, eh? I should run 8 Grists. How do you recommend doing that? Giant Ambush Beetle. It has Provoke? Holy crap. Not actually, but close. Oh shit, Glean Crawler. Giant Cockroach is not a giant. Giant Mantis, also not a giant. Giant Solifuge, not a giant. Golgari Longlegs, my old college nickname. Hornet Queen, there's a banger. It of the Horrid Swarm. What a great name. Yeah, I don't think we can do better than what we have, unfortunately. So unless you wanted to play... Unless you wanted to play a non-insect card, I don't know if it gets better than that. Oh, Skylasher. Skylasher is a semi-reasonable card you could play. Yeah. Skylasher is definitely close. Hold on. What was the Springleaf Avenger? Holy shit. That's a card. Lasher dies to Bolt Heat. Yeah, but it's possibly better than Blex. Ninja Sect. Yeah, exactly. Ninja Sect. All right. So anyway, I don't know if you can get better than that, but if you can, let me know in the future on the YouTube. And if you've watched this video and you enjoyed what I did in any way, make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, check out any of my other videos you're interested in, and I will see you there.